Yo, what is up guys? Pigmento here, back with another VOD review. This time we have the champion Cash Cup. This time we got Benjy, MrSavage, and Letshe. They popped off. They got first. They got the big bucks. Let's see how they did it. And for the Cash Cups, they are landing the authority. Let's see how they do it. And let's first check their split. Let's see where the teammates are. So Benjy lands near the top. Savage lands a couple stories down. So this used to be the top of the agency in this little thing. You had to go through the vent to get there. Letshe, he lands, let's take a better look. Let's go into the drone free. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, so he lands on a floor spawn over here in the separate building. And then here is Benjy, and here is MrSavage. Alright, perfect. Let's get back into it. Letshe right here. With the pistol, looking for a couple opponents. That is very annoying henchman, I cannot lie. Yeah, very annoying henchman. Let me check really quick. Yeah, it does look like there are two teams at the authority that they're gonna have to kill. So let's see what they do. Let's go back over to Benjy. Benjy does end up getting a kill and a knock as well. So it was great. Off spawn, he just pushes down into them because he has a gun early. Let's see how they take this fight against the person with the charged shotgun though. He goes up with the pistol. That's a great play. Using these the crash pads off spawn is a great way to get elevation. You don't need to use builds because you don't have many. And exploits in with the crash pad exploit. That's 200 IQ. That was a quick judgment moment. And there we go. MrSavage is able to pick up the kill. The crash pad usage was insane there. Going up to get up to that guy and phasing in with that crash pad. That's amazing. And all he had was a pistol. But he was able to do massive damage, and that was a free cleanup for MrSavage. Alright, there's jewels here. Just remember that there's one more team that they need to fight. But clearly, I think they're on the edges. Let's see. We can take a look at the map. Yeah, it looks like orange team here, orange team there. So they're on the outskirts more of. So let's go back to someone else. Letshe is looting the bottom, getting the henchman chest as well. Savage is in the main building. He is getting all the mythic loot. Okay, back to Benjy. He is a little weak. He needs to heal up. They're probably just gonna go to the vault and get this shield from there. Oh, sorry, I think I lied. Okay, so they are the only team. So this is Benjy's team is the only team. It was just their color changed. They were yellow at the beginning, now they're orange. So that's weird. But okay, so they beat everyone at authority. They got 3 kills. This is a Cash Cup, so I'm sure they're gonna be W King some more. So I can't wait to see it. Let's do a little 4x because they are just getting the vault loot, you know, healing up, getting all rates, W key, taking the right shields such as minis, you know, can pop quickly. Alright, farming mats, that's a normal thing. So let's see, Savage is taking out some henchmen, farming a little bit more mats, and then now they push over to Salty. It is. Letshe's actually ahead. Let's watch him. Alright, they are gonna probably see this team, I think. Yes, they do. They're gonna try and intercept them when they get to land. Alright, I think they got shot. Let's go back to the 1x. Let's see how they're gonna approach this fight. Just kidding, they did not. My bad. We're gonna go back to the 4x. They're just running. So now they're going to Pleasant. Good idea. You can W key, especially depending on where the bus came from. Using these natural mobility is amazing. Okay, so they see these people here. Let's take a look at the setup really quickly from Letshe, Benjy, and Savage. So they are the orange people, all right here. This is Savage. He's right on the airdrop. This is Benjy right here. This is Letshe right here. So I think Savage is going to start off the fight because he is the closest. Gets a nice tack shot off. A little bit of a build battle, but he is alone. He is 1v1ing his person, and Benjy and Letshe have different angles to try and pinch these other people. Alright, let's switch over to Letshe right here. He's in a build fight of his own. You guys will see in these Cash Cups a lot, because some of these players may be worse. It's okay if you can take 1v1s, especially if you're at this good of a level. But Benjy comes in to help him. Now it's a 2v1. Easy cleanup. That's pretty free. If you can 2v1, always do it. It's just quicker. Use less shield because you don't want to run out of shield or mats. Another great crash pad exploit by Benjy. Guys in his box. They're 2v1ing. That's alright. Benjy gets knocked, but I think this is Letshe is able to finish him off. A great thing they were together. Let's see. They're gonna heal up. That's okay. And where are they going to push next? Zone is up here. All right. Another thing, there's no whirlpools. There will be no whirlpools until 13.3. No, actually 13.2.1, which is going to be next Tuesday. So a little unfortunate, but it's whatever. So that should be. Let me find the date. Oh yeah, that should be the 21st. Let me think. Yeah, because today is Wednesday. There's been no update yet, so it is going to be on the 21st, which is actually 13.3. So that's perfect. Another great mobility item added to the game, and it'll be super great for these cash cups, because you definitely need this mobility to find more players. Alright, so they're just looting up. I'm still going to have this sped up. There's actually this team that has seen them, so let's see what's going to happen. Actually, they're going the other way. Maybe they're not going to find each other. Yep. Okay, they're not going to find each other. Alright, we're going to keep going. They do see this team. We're going to slow down again. Let's see how they approach this fight. We're going to take a look at the angles and how maybe Benjy uses the grappler to get an advantage on these players. Alright, nice. Drop some rockets. Oh, they're probably going to shoot these people in the water. Possibly. Let's see. Or not, they're actually going to base up. Alright. Alright. Because they're maybe in the open, they could possibly get focused. They're using metal. Great idea. Definitely don't want to get focused and die super early in these cash cups. It's unfortunate. You need to get all these kills late game and get all the placement you possibly can. It's kind of interesting. You got a couple formats to get used to, just like last season, how the dailies and the duo cash cups were different format as well. Very nice. All right, they're in a good position. I feel like maybe Benjy's going to get an AR knock. Let's see. I want to see what happened. Here we go, Benjy. Oh, soon. So they're based up. We're gonna speed up. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe they're gonna get pushed, or they're gonna takes the grapple, sees this kid is over peeking and alone, and he pushes this guy. Free kill. Good awareness, seeing that this guy was alone and not aware. Alright. Another free kill, as Letshe likes to say. Now they're all together. Everyone was able to catch up after he grappled. Able to secure the loot. Now I want to see what's going to happen next. I think there may not be too much W King after this, because this is actually, if you didn't know, this is one more stat games. They got a 20 bomb last game, a 21 bomb last game, so that game was probably more dead, but this game's a little more stacked. I can also, they're based up in metal again. I'll take a look at the names. Actually, a lot of the names are gone. Hen, Snappy, Futric, Lestream Vic, Meti, Letwick. So I don't know all of these people, especially because some of them, their name is not visible. But there are a lot of good players. This is a more stat game. Let's see. I think if you guys maybe picked up on that cue, maybe they were in nade distance of that opposing team. So maybe they backed down the hill because they saw that those people were looking to nade or something. I'm not sure. That was actually very interesting because they had great position up there. I think that's what they saw. Because you definitely don't want to get naded. The nade's back in the game. A little... See, someone else is getting nade stacked. A little bit crazy. But especially if you're the IGL, you got to be looking for people that can push you. You got to be looking for people that could possibly nade you as well. So, I think this is Savage. He goes back up to their old base. He's getting me looking, see if they get nade stack. That's okay. They already have an old base that's built, full HP, if they do. Zone is closing in. Alright. I'm going to go 2x again. It looks like Savage is going to get possibly a knock in a little bit. Because they were able to get good positioning. Now people are pushing over to them. They can get some free beams, some free tags. Beams that team on height. They're having a little fight over there. Very interesting. Back to 2x. Let's go back to Benjy. Everyone's just looking for tags right now. But this game is fairly stacked. You know, stacked. Whatever. You know, you got 50 people, 4th zone. I think that's alright for a cash cup. And this is one of the later games as well, like I said. Let's see, more people moving. Alright. Spraying this team. I want to know when this pick or this knock or whatever comes in. And it appears that Savage gets a pick because this team low launched on him. I'm going to go back. We got to see this again. Let's take a look at what happened here. There we go. We finally have the MrSavage skin. Let's go. I love the replay. Yeah, they just padded on them apparently. Gets a knock on one. Now let's go to Benjy Fish and see what they're doing. They all converge on his knocked body. They do a shakedown as well. See, everyone's going to the knocked body. They can get the loot. They can do a shakedown. That's a great play. Now they can push back up. They know where these people are. Actually, he did not do a shakedown because they want this loot here. That was a smart play because guess what? They are max mats. So look, now all the extra mats are in their base, which is in zone. So it's great. They can come back, get these mats, get this loot safely. Like, they don't have to go to the other base. Looking to nade stack as well. They recognize that that is the team. They're going back. They're going to throw some nades. All right. That's great. This team is flying over them. Takes their height. Yikes. That's great. Applying the pressure. RPGing. This team is going to run away. There's no way this team's going to stay and try and keep that height. Gets a knock with RPG. Also RPGs himself. That's a good play. Let's see. I hear some action up here. Not from Savage, I don't think. Let's see from Letshe. Letshe is getting focused by some other people in the server. But he did also get a knock. I believe there's only one more player on this team that they need to fight. Nades above. They are getting nades stacked themselves. That's okay. Team holding. None of them got hit. Maybe Benjy. Nope. It's alright. Great holding, and those are some pretty bad nades. I guess they couldn't throw them because the fuse was still there. So they're alright. They had a lot of time to recognize that and hold their wall. Alright, my dog wanted to join me for the VOD review. Alright, we got the dog here as well. Let's go. Let's keep watching this VOD review. Let's see if they do play height or if they do play mid ground. I do hear Benjy Fishy. He grappled up to height. A little free take. Now they're taking this fight. They can get focused a little bit from people far, but it's not. It's only one side basically. It's only one angle, right? So they can't get pressured by every single side. As you can see, are planning out their rotate, pinging the distance that they need to go to the next zone. There's actually a guy lurking around their base. Let's see if they'll figure out. Yep, they heard him. But as we can see, Benjy has 2 pads. He has a graph for himself. I think they're gonna take an aerial rotate. Alright, it looks like they're going to land on the house, get some... No, they're actually going to go a little farther. Because there already is someone on height. With the grappler, we see Benjy, he is able to go over, grapple onto them, and then do the RPG. Now they're on height. Very dominant strategy for these trio cash caps. Because with height, you can get a lot of kills, which is free. And these kills are worth a lot of points. Another thing you see, he does have the RPG. He's trying to pressure his other opposing height, try and knock them down so they don't contest their height, especially because if this team pulls zone, then they can have it pretty much over them. But if they push them down off their height right now, then they may be able to get it even if it pulls in that direction. Also going down, getting the mats, grappling back up. That's great. Now we got a quick little refresh. It looks like zone pulled to their right. Pretty close. Oh, yikes. This grappler with the glider is a little hard to control, but he's able to get back up. Drop some mats. Like I said, they did end up pulling height. Now they're going to be looking for people flying out of the air, making sure that they don't get landed on and lose their height. Especially he's looking at this other height, seeing what they're going to do. And he's focusing them specifically because they had height earlier. They were looking for contesting it. So he's able to maybe get them weak, make them lose some shield, then they may not go for it anymore. But mostly we're going to be looking at who they target and how he uses his grappler. Letshe is at the front of the tarp. Getting great tags, but you see MrSavage tarping. So we're going to watch maybe a couple times how he's going to reconnect to some of these older builds. Focuses someone flying. That's great. Benjy Fishy does end up getting that person out of the air. Still got to be aware of these floppers. Zone pulled back. That's great for them. They're on height. They can save a lot of mats. Perfect. Actually, it does pull out a little bit across. That's alright. Still saves a lot of mats. I think, let's go back to Benjy. He has one rocket left. He's going to save it for the very end, because maybe it's a 1v1. This rocket will really help him out. Or they're going to double RPG. Gets a nice tag in there. I did not know about that. Maybe Letshe can drop some rockets to Benjy later on. But at this point, they have great mats. This is a pretty textbook height win right here. Except actually, he goes down to connect. There's someone down there. We're going to see there's going to be possibly a team that's going to contest them later. How do they deter them? And I'm sure you guys know they're just spraying at the team on second height. Pushing everyone down onto low ground, so there's like no way that they're gonna lose this height. Benjy does not need to use a grappler because they have great mats. Here though, he is gonna use it. It wasn't needed, but it did give him a little refresh, so it's nice. Especially because he did see the rockets. With this double RPG, you can get a lot more eliminations, a lot more points. You're gonna see he pings first, which is important. Letshe did not know his RPG was not reloaded, but he pinged, and then he counted down, so everyone's on the same page. You guys can double rocket at the same time. That's great, and it ends up getting them the kill with the double rocket play. Now Letshe has one more rocket, uses it, going down, getting another angle. That's a great thing to do on height. Benjy's able to crack someone with it. Trying to maximize all their eliminations. It's a 1v1, so they're not going to drop all the way low ground. They're going to keep height, because you have to get the win in these cash cups, because that's a couple points that will definitely matter. Great tags. Someone is in his box. Does a little pickaxe. Yo, that's crazy. Apparently he ran out of ammo. Oh, I think MrSavage hit him with the pickaxe too as well. But I think this was a great play. Great game. They were able to use the grappler onto height, use the RPG these people down, and then they are able to take height from it. And guess what? This was a 20 bomb, 6, 6, and 8. That's 20 kills. First place. That's a lot of points in these Cash Cup games, and that's how they ended up placing in first overall. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.